This is Lord Thaddeus Cray. The events of what I'm going to tell you happened close to 2 years ago. I chose, at this moment in time, to leave where I was living. Me and the individuals in which I was staying with were completely incompatible at that moment in time. That is simply the best of what I can tell you. I decided to stay roughly a week in a psych ward, because the fact is, I was emotionally compromised as well as mentally due to the events in which had taken place, and definitely the trauma of me forcing the decision upon myself in which I had to make. All I had was maybe $200 to last me a month. That is what I had. The rest I had already given to the individuals in whom I had left behind. I cannot tell you if it was the hand of the Lord or anything else, but the way things fell into place could not have been more of a masterstroke. I'm just going to leave it at that. The people in the psych ward, the staff, everything else, just like in the hospital when I told you about the Man of Mist, they were very good to me. They treated me like gold. I will never utter one bad word about them. Some of the other psych patients were another story. They were very colorful, leave it at that. And maybe it was due to my annoyance or the stress I was under. I cannot tell you what drew this being to me. I cannot tell you. But I will tell you this. It wanted to kill me. I was sleeping in my bed. I had no roommates, thank God. So needless to say, I knew for a fact it was after me. I can tell you that. I felt myself being pulled out of my body. It was slow at first. I don't know if you would call it astral projecting, an out-of-body experience. I can't tell you, but I know it was not of my choice. I felt my consciousness being pulled from my body. Slowly but surely, my body's heart was racing. My body was trembling. I remember feeling this, even though my consciousness and my spirit, I believe firmly, was being pulled out the door. I could see everything around me. I could see the reception area, as well as, of course, the main area where, of course, we would all stay during the daytime. The fact is, I saw no one there. Nobody. And, of course, that would make sense. Everyone was asleep. This was late at night. I felt myself getting weaker and weaker. Whatever this was that was pulling me out of my body, I didn't necessarily sense a presence, but I did sense an intent. I can tell you that now. This being wanted my life. And as I felt myself being pulled further and further out of my body, I knew that I was going to die. But then I felt a presence. It was a very light presence, barely detectable at all. I felt myself not pulled back into my body, but guided. I felt myself getting stronger as I turned around, my consciousness, and it drifted back into my body. Such to say, I never told anyone in the psych ward about this. I had a desire to get out of there at the allotted time. But I'll tell you right now, I was not on drugs, and I was coherent the entire time I stayed there. I actually made a choice to stay there at that point in time for that week because I had nowhere else to go, as I said before. This was all a conscious decision on my part. So as this happened, I just want to say, whoever had my back, and I believe very firmly it was God, one of his angels, whatever higher power or consciousness had my back, I want to say thank you. Because if it was not for you, I would be dead. I would not be here, doing what I'm doing now. Truly, this is one of the events that has always kept me as a believer. I have troubled thoughts all the time. I have issues with being positive. However, I know one thing. My faith, due to events like this, of me being protected, and being able to pass my story on, to teach other people, and let them know there is hope, to that higher power, to the Father, the Son, the Spirit, I wanted to say I thank you so much for this. And I hope you all can gain some sort of inspiration from this story, of this very true account. After I got out of the psych ward, I have not forgotten this since, and I've been waiting for the chance to truly tell this story, verbatim, as it happened. I hope you guys benefit from this knowledge. You guys be blessed, and you be safe.